itinerary.
All right. So I just hit the record button. Here
Okay,
we
good.
are on our general info meeting for our 2021 Sacramento Tahoe camp. Thanks to those of you who could come onto this call right now, and we're recording it so we can forward it to other people who weren't able to make the call, so they can kind of catch up a little bit. We kind of find these Zoom calls are nice to kind of go over some details without writing really long things that you guys won't listen to or read anyways. So that's a deal.
True.
So Sherry and I did a camp several years back, and Steve Ellis's house was kind of our base, our home base, and we rented a place next door to that, and it worked out really well, and it was awesome. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that place anymore, so we're switching things over to the incline side because the Catlins do have a house over there, and we're kind of familiar with that area for doing the training as well. But since so many people are going to be doing the California Ironman, first one ever in Sacramento, we thought it'd be a good idea to drive up to Sacramento first, shorten the drive a little bit to Tahoe, do a run on Thursday evening after the drive. It's probably going to be very hot, but got to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next morning, ride the bike course, which is 56 miles. You can't really read that, but we'll send it out
on the itinerary.
So Thursday afternoon run. And if it's, we haven't seen the run course yet. They haven't released it. I was on that call with the race director several months ago, and they had 2 or 3 options that they were messing around with. And one of them was kind of a clover leaf kind of thing.
Yeah, they were all in town, right?
Where you went like 3 out and backs or something like that. Maybe had to do that twice or something. I don't know, but I'm sure they would have the course by the time mid-July comes. So we should know more about it. If it is a full like 13-mile loop or something like that, and we don't feel like running that far, then we may ride the entire bike run loop and then still run after that if it's hellaciously hot, because running 13 miles at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday
in Sacramento
it doesn't float my boat.
I really doubt that it's going to be one big loop because they're trying to keep it in the city. I definitely think it'll be at least like a 2-loop course.
So my idea is that we'll try to do most of the loop or most of the course. We might do 2 of those little clover leaves if there's 3 out and backs, and save one of them to do in the morning after our bike ride. Like we could run one section of it so that we've been over the whole course of the bike and the run, but maybe spread it out. So we'll make those calls closer to the day. And then after our bike ride on Friday, we'd have a lunch right there in Sacramento and then drive up the hill into Donner Lake is kind of on the way to Incline. And we would stop and get an afternoon swim at Donner Lake, which is a beautiful place to swim. And so that'll be a nice little refresher after a couple-hour drive. And then we finish off our last 45 minutes or whatever into.
And that'll also give us an opportunity to confirm that Donner Pass Road is in good shape for a possible ride if people want to do that ride option for our big ride. Well, when Mike was there last year, Donner Pass Road was under a lot of construction, and they still had some construction going on off the interstate at like the Soda Springs and stuff. But as far as I can tell, everything I've looked on says it's green and Donner, and it's all good to go. So that when we go there on Friday afternoon, I'll just take a little drive up and make sure that.
What we may want to do would be get off of the 80 at Soda Springs and drive in the last 10 the other way and come down the hill, and then we could look at the quality of the road and stuff. So that might we should.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, because then we can drop into Donner from that side.
Yeah, it's a nice view.
Yeah, super
nice. Great idea. I'm writing it down. Drive down Donner Pass.
We'll take our first team photo, our camp photo up at the top of Donner Summit.
Yay.
Before we come down.
Okay.
So So that is Friday. So we would get into incline somewhere in the late afternoon, evening, right around 5 or 6, I think, and then have a team dinner at the Catlin's and go our separate ways for where we're staying. And then the next day, we've got some different ride routes. We haven't chosen which one we're going to do yet. We'll have a couple different.
Many options.
And
it'll be dependent on, whoever actually shows up to the camp, what they're training for. If there's some great rides on there. Check out all these ride slips.
Oh,
so
altitude.
Altitude hilly ride is the plan for Saturday, with a fairly early start to kind of beat some of the summer traffic up there, because it can be rough in July. There can be a lot of traffic, so we're gonna have to get a fairly early start and plan our route.
There will be a lot of traffic.
Yeah,
there's no way to say there won't be on a weekend.
Well, that's why we talked about
July,
riding from incline up past Kings Beach and then up River Road for one of the rides, rather than riding an out and back on whatever it is, pass. What's it called? It's escaping me.
Which pass? Donner?
Bridger, no.
Bridget. Yeah.
Yeah, the one coming out of King City. We talked about riding up along the lake and then taking River Road up. So check out the ride slips. There's a lot of them.
I'll take a look at them.
Yeah.
So that's the Saturday plan. Sunday is.
Oh wait, Michelle was speaking up here. What's that, Michelle?
Yeah, I can take a look. David and I, we have this little side climb that we like to do when we're up there, and it's just off the main road that the Lake Ring Road, whatever it's called. It's not a particularly it's long-ish, but could be a really nice climb to incorporate somewhere, and it's a really quiet, hardly used road.
Ooh. Yeah, let us know about that. And it's Brockport Summit. That's the name I was trying to think of, Brockport, the one that we've done.
But I think that idea of like the side roads on Saturdays are really good. There's going to be a lot of cars on the road. Just there are.
Yeah, but when we did the camp before there, we've always done our big ride on a Saturday.
Yeah. I'm not.
So,
yeah, I'm.
Yeah, we're all for getting out there early. For sure.
Yes, the general idea is that we'll train in the morning, and be done pretty much by like 1 o'clock every day. And then the afternoon's more like playtime to go to the beach or do some other activity or sleep, whatever you want to do. But we're not going to do last time we kind of kept things going all through the day, and it got, pretty tiring doing like, tire changing clinics and running clinics and things like that all through the day after you've done your long training. So we're just going to get that long training in, kind of be done for the day with some optional activities in the afternoon that are not.
Which brings us to our one little change. Like he was saying, in previous years, we've always done the bike maintenance and tire changing clinic at camp, which was cool. But if we're sort of doing some more extracurricular things, and we've got spouses and families and stuff coming along, Mike and I decided, and OCTri helped in this decision, that it would be best to do the bike maintenance and tire changing clinic before we go to the training camp. Because when we're in Tahoe, we want to be training and all that stuff, but we also want to be able to do some fun things in the afternoon. So we have the schedule when is it, Mike? It's on.
So on Sunday, we're going to go to Donner Lake again, and there is a race day there. It's quite an event. They've got a lot of stuff going on. They've got swims, they've got triathlons, they've got swim run events, all kinds of options for you. We're encouraging people to do the 1.2 or 2.4 mile swim, and then a long run after it to run around the lake or out and back along one side of the lake. But anyways, it's a nice place to run that's got trees and stuff. So it shouldn't be hellaciously hot. You can get shade on a good portion of it. One side of the lake is very flat. The other side of the lake has got hills to it. So you can kind of do either. You can do the loop all the way around and get your rollers, and then the flat section if you want to stay all flat. You can just go out and backs on the flatter side of the lake. It will have people racing as well, though. So it will be a little congested, but kind of fun to be there when there's other people out there. But still, we'll be done reasonably early in the morning after swimming, 7 to 9 at the most, and running an hour, a couple hours maybe. We're still done well before noon. So the idea is to go back down to like Tahoe City and do the river float trip, or stop somewhere along the way like we did in the past, Steve. Those little swimming holes that we can just go out there and
Yeah.
On
swim
River Road,
current
yeah.
for 20
Those
minutes.
are really fun.
I like the river hole, the holes.
Oh, the swimming holes are a blast.
Yeah, I like the swimming hole idea. I like
Yeah,
that.
we
Either
also-
one works for me.
I may
Back to the river's fun too.
I may buy a couple of cheap boats and bring them, and we can float our own boats down.
So what do you mean
I
are
have,
you talking about the rubber rafts, Mike? What are you talking about getting?
Yeah, I looked at a Big Five the other day, and they had like the personal floats were like $20. So you could have your own tube to float in.
Like a raft? Is it a raft or like a donut tube?
It's like a donut. Yeah.
Donut.
Okay, that sounds cool.
But it's got
There's a lot of stuff like that up there.
wraps and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little more sturdy than just
That sounds cool.
um,
Hey, I want to circle back to the pre-camp clinic, which is what I was alluding to with the bike maintenance and tire changing and all that. I want to clarify that we're doing that clinic before we go up to the training camp. In the past years, we've done it in the afternoon at the training camp. This year, we are doing it prior to the training camp. If you look at the itinerary that we sent out, you'll see it's on the first page.
so
We're
it's-
doing it at Mike's house. And that way, when we're up in Tahoe, we can spend more time doing fun stuff and not having to do a bike maintenance clinic. In addition to the fact that knowing that everyone has either attended the clinic in person or on a recorded Zoom call during the clinic, everyone's going to show up knowing how to change a tire, knowing that their bike is in good shape, having cleaned their chain and done all those sorts of things. So I just wanted to circle back and clarify that on Saturday, July 10th at 2:00 in the afternoon, we are doing the bike maintenance and tire changing, bike setup, transition clinic, major clinic for the camp on July 10th. And I'm going to be giving you a good sample of my famous training camp cooking. I'll be making some pasta and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do all these clinics, we'll eat and drink, and everybody will show up to the camp prepared. And that's one less thing we have to do at the camp that allows us more time to have fun. Right, Mike?
Yeah, so that's going to be a really interesting day. It should be fun. It's going to start at like 2 in the afternoon. So you can still do morning training if you want on that July 10th date. But it's, it's like 2 weeks before we leave. And I'm going to have
And we can record it. We can record it as a Zoom meeting too. So if people can't attend in person, they'll get to see the bike, the tire changing. They'll get to see how to clean their chain, do all the things that they need to do prior to the camp.
I have a quick question before you talked about the itinerary it was made available to us. I'm looking all over for
Yeah,
it.
I sent it in the
too.
email. I sent you guys all an email this afternoon, a reminder,
Right.
and it should
It's
be
at the
on there as an
bottom.
attachment.
It's at the bottom. There's an attachment at the bottom of that email.
Oh,
I'm
there it
looking at
is.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Got it.
yeah, Steve.
I didn't see it originally either. I
Thank
didn't
you.
see it.
You
I
guys
just saw
don't know how to
the
look
Zoom.
for an attachment at the bottom of
Well,
the
no, I just saw
No.
the Zoom
These
invite.
teachers, I'm
I
telling
didn't scroll
you.
down.
Scroll down to the very bottom and you should find
Okay.
it.
They all agree I asked a great question.
She
I
did.
thought
She
All
did.
right.
one of the better questions.
Teachers love a good question.
Yes.
Where are we? What was the question? That's what I hear. all day. What did you? I wasn't listening.
Somebody's trying to log on, but I don't know who it is, an iPhone. So anyway, I just wanted to get back to that
Okay.
because I think that's a really, I think it's a great idea because I think OCTri came up with it actually. Because she said, hey, if we're going to Tahoe you know, why not have these people prepared before they come? And then they
Well,
can
no, that
spend
was
more time having fun and like doing mountain bike rides or going
That
to the
was-
beach or whatever.
that was my idea. Her idea was that she didn't want training to take all day long, so I had to figure out a way to make it work. So
Yeah.
at the clinic at my house, we're gonna have like stations kind of going. And so you're gonna kind of go to the one that you need the most. And the stations are gonna be, we are gonna talk a little bit about bike maintenance, tire changing, you know, stuff that you need to have with you on the trip. And you should have your bike with you. And we're gonna check your bags and see that you have the essentials in there. And if anything's all old and thrashed and needs replacing, you
We're
gotta
gonna
get it
check
done
your cleats too.
beforehand.
Ooh,
And then
that's a good one.
I'll have my bike trainer set there so we can look at bike positions and just make sure that no one has major issues on their saddle being too low or too high or, you know, way out of whack. And then I'm also going to set up the bike racks for you guys to do some transition work a little bit. So some of you that already are sound enough in your bike maintenance stuff can do some mounts, dismounts, practicing your transition setup. And we'll
I don't
kind
think
of
any of us are that sound in our bike maintenance and tire changing skills. It's been a while. Well, actually, I have changed a couple tires lately. When's the last time any of you guys changed a tire?
Well, when I had that big screw stuck in my tire a couple weeks
Oh,
ago.
yeah, that's true. Did you use the pizza method? Did you use Mike's
I
pizza
I
pie
did use
method?
it. I was thinking there's a pizza method in here somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, I
yeah.
also want to pass along the research that I did on flights because I know some people may not be interested in driving and may want to fly up and have us transport their bikes. It is so cheap to fly to Sacramento. It's not even funny. It's one way on Southwest. It's $99 on Thursday, $79 coming home on Tuesday. And that's from Orange County. Orange County to Reno. If somebody says, look, I can't come to Sacramento for Thursday, but I'll show up for the camp in Tahoe starting on Friday. Flying into Reno is $108 on Friday and $88 to come home on Tuesday.
wow.
So you're talking less than $200. That's really, I mean, consider
than
how much you
gas.
spend for gas.
Yeah.
And then if you pay us $100 to take your bike, it's a pretty good deal. And you don't have to drive. It's a long drive, you know, isn't it, Steve? So anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a long
So
drive.
I wanted to pass along, and especially for the recording too, flights, basically round trip, less than $200, whether you fly into Sacramento or Reno. Car rentals, if somebody wanted to go in on renting like a van or something, it would be about $450 for the week. A standard size car is $350. If I do go with the RV idea or the Sprinter van, I'll probably have a lot of room in that where we could tool around and pick people up and stuff like that. So,
OCTri is definitely going to drive, and there's a pretty good chance that she's going to rent a car. So we will.
no, she's gonna drive or fly.
She's going to fly
Okay.
and then drive, get a rental car and drive from the
From
airport.
Reno.
I believe so. Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't think she wants to do the Sacramento part of it.
Right.
So
Right. And so that's a great option for people who just want to get up there. That let us do the recon for Sacramento. We can give them the cliff notes. They just want to fly to Reno, and you know, it's a pretty
Well, I think anybody
It's-
doing that race should try to make the recon. But if you're not doing the Sacramento race,
right,
it's
right. No, right.
That's what I was wondering about. So that helps me in my decision. Yeah. But I do
Yeah,
want
so
to do
you
that
and
Donner Lake,
Fred might-
that first Donner Lake swim that you talked about. So I'll look. Yeah. Okay.
You could fly into Reno and head over to Donner Lake from there. If you could get an
it's a
early
much
flight to
shorter
Reno.
drive, much shorter drive from the Reno side than from Sacramento.
But
Yeah.
much shorter.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I have to go. The dogs are barking. They left a package at my door. Hold on. Oh God. Hey.
Hey, Sherry, if you are considering flying, just talk to OCTri about it and see if you guys can find it.
Well, we were not. I didn't think of flying until just now. I mean, it's something I will mull it over, and Fred he loves to drive. So, but
Well,
we
it
could
is
always go
nice to be able to
separately. I
pack
mean,
all of your gear, you
yeah,
got 2 bikes or more if he's bringing a mountain bike or something. I don't know if he's planning.
he's going to bring only a mountain bike. He's not going to bring a road bike. So
I don't blame him. There's so much nice mountain
No,
biking up there.
he's so excited to mountain bike up there. Yeah. He just
That
needs to
is
get on
great.
his bike and start riding so he's not dying up there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's good to know that there are options to fly up. And depending on whether I take the Jed Clampett truck or an RV, I should be able to transport at least 4 to 5 bikes, including my own. So I should be able to take another 4 bikes with me. I don't know Mike, what's your situation with bike transport?
So I have, I can get 3 inside the back of the truck, and I have a rack that will hold up to 4. So I basically have about room for 4 bikes as well.
Yeah, so we've got definite good options for getting bikes up there. Okay. All right, what else do we need to cover then as far as itinerary? We talked about Saturday, you talked about Sunday, then Monday.
So Monday's a little bit lighter day because you're going to be everyone's going to be pretty beat up after.
Except for me and Steve. Canada, baby.
So we'll have
ahead.
we'll have
Fingers
options
crossed.
for different bike and run courses, mountain biking, some trail running if some people want to do that, mountain bike stuff. So kind of a little bit easier, lighter day on Monday. And we're looking into renting 1 or more boats for Monday afternoon to cruise around on the lake and maybe take those tubes out that you can hold on to and get drug around and that kind of thing. We did that last time and had a total
Yeah,
blast.
it's fun. Yeah, it can be a lot of fun.
So we'll kind of take a head count and see how many people want to go out on a boat, but it's really fun to go out on the lake in the afternoon and just have a fun. It's so beautiful up there. Like this picture behind me, it's like, it's so nice up there. So it's fun to get out on the water and play around. So
I rate
that's
it very
Monday
highly.
afternoon plan. And then Tuesday, it's pretty much drive back. We are planning on going back the back way, 395, I think, where you
Yeah.
pass through Mammoth and that kind
It's
of
a great drive.
Yeah.
Not
It's
as many
longer
cars.
than the freeway, but it's so much more beautiful going through
About a
Mammoth.
half hour longer. It's a half
Yeah.
hour, 20 to 30,
It's
half
so-
hour
it's
longer
so
for me
much
going
more
that way.
beautiful.
And I'm
Yeah.
the one Californian who's never been to Mammoth. So I can at least see it then.
Oh,
Last time
you'll
when
see
we
it as
came
you're
back
driving
out of there,
south.
we stopped in Mammoth and had breakfast because it's only like 2-hour drive, I think, to get to Mammoth from.
2.5, about 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Mammoth is cool. It's a very cool area. You'll like it.
Mhm.
it is, and you're that,
Very
and you're that
different than
close to
Tahoe.
it, you might as well go through. You might as well go do it.
Yeah, so
And then
that if
Tuesday,
anyone's
people-
looking to extend their vacation a little bit, I would look into stopping at Mammoth on the way back. And for you, Sherry, if you guys drive, you could definitely stay there a day or 2 and do other mountain biking and stuff in Mammoth area because there's lots of good stuff.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's your summer vacation.
It's mine, but it's not for Fred. I mean, we'll have to see what his days he can take off. But
Right.
yeah. Oh, everybody who goes loves it. They go year after year after year. And I go, yeah, I've never been. I don't, yeah, I know. It's great. I know.
It's going to be super fun. And I think I'm thinking that for myself and Steve, probably on Monday, we're going to look into that climb that Michelle mentioned. A nice little cool, mellow climb.
There's a lot of them off to the side. There's that one
Oh,
up to
Barker Pass. Barker Pass
Barker
is like
Pass.
my
should be
favorite.
open,
Even
yeah.
if you drive up there and start at the base of Barker Pass, there's nobody on the road.
Yeah.
And
Barker Pass is what I was thinking.
Okay.
It is. Same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
that
got,
makes
that's
sense.
one of the ride slips that's on here.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's so gorgeous.
Did I do that? I think I've already done it, right? I'm sure.
No, Jen, you haven't done it. This is one that we did like the very last day. I rode down from Tahoe City and did it. But what we would probably do if you did it on Monday is drive there from Incline and start at the bottom of Barker Pass. Cause then you wouldn't have all the lake traffic, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's, oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's,
You know-
isn't it, Michelle?
You,
Hey,
you know,
Michelle.
they
It
built
helps.
out that the intersection in Tahoe City now, you know, so it's different. And it's a little more open and it's a little, I would call it's definitely a lot of bike trail, you know, dedicated bike trail extended down in Tahoe on
Yeah.
the west side.
Yeah.
But I think if
Yeah,
we
that's
tried
right.
to do the whole
Yeah.
ride from Incline up to
Yeah.
Barker Pass and back, it would be too big of a ride. I think we drove up
Could be.
there.
Well, I don't know about, but maybe for
I
you
don't
and me, it
know.
wouldn't be too big of a deal, Sarah, if we're
No,
going to
David
full
and I,
Ironman about a month
We've
later.
been
I-
there, we done
honestly,
that.
I don't feel like it's that far, but maybe
Yeah,
I've got my distance is a little off.
It's not, but for a Monday, if we were up for it, I would be up for riding.
It'd have to be an
to-
early, you'd have to leave early.
Yeah,
I would say
it
leave
would,
early.
yeah,
Yeah.
anytime riding around the lake, it's
Yeah.
just kind of crazy, but it's
Yeah.
so pretty.
Weekdays
Okay,
are
well-
better than weekends, no doubt about it. Though.
Yes. What else do we need to talk about, Coach Mike?
I think we've got through most of the general principles of what we're going to do over the course and just that specific, we're going to do a camp or a clinic day before the camp to kind of knock out a bunch of those things. And, you know, we're actually going to open that a little bit, possibly to people that aren't going up to Tahoe if they just want to work on those skills a little bit, but we're definitely giving priority first to the people
Yeah.
that are going up to the camp.
And
So-
we'll definitely record the technical aspects of it, like maybe the bike maintenance clinic and the tire changing clinic, so that people who are going to Tahoe, if they can't attend in person, they can see the recorded instructions. Because we want to know that everybody shows up there with a good bike that's in solid riding condition and they know how to maintain it and they know how to change a tire if they need to.
Mhm. Right on. Well, thanks for
So, like,
coming, everyone, and we got through it in 30 minutes, I think, so that's not too bad.
No, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
no.
Michelle, we're so excited to have you guys come up. It's gonna be a blast. And you know, one of the little rides I have on there too is the Alpine Meadows ride. I want to try to do that. That's so pretty.
Mhm.
Yeah, you mean up the hill?
Yeah,
Yeah,
up
yeah.
River Road.
That you just do. That's a hill repeat road for you, Sherry. You know that.
It's just so,
Can I bring
there's so,
two back?
You stay on that big
Bike,
road. It's
one
got
bike,
pretty
right?
wide. You got a pretty wide bike thing, so you're relatively.
there's so
safe.
many fun things to do.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Jen?
Can I bring two bikes, one tri-bike, one road bike?
Mhm.
And a mountain bike. Don't
I
forget a
would.
mountain bike.
Yeah, don't forget a mountain bike. It was a great mountain bike.
Don't forget a mountain
Jen.
bike.
Jen, I was planning on bringing 2 bikes.
What are you bringing, Michelle?
I'll bring my road bike and my tri bike.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're gonna
you're
ride your
definitely gonna wanna
tri
ride
bike?
the tri-bike. You're definitely going to want to ride the tri-bike if you're doing the SAC course, because that's super flat.
Totally flat.
But definitely going up into the mountains, you know, if you wanted to, Jan, to ride your tri-bike in Sacramento and then ride your road bike when you get up in the mountains, that's not a bad idea.
I might actually do that.
I would. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, 'cause
taking,
I don't-
I'm taking
I don't want to go up.
patience.
I don't want to go up Barker Pass on a TT bike.
I
I'm taking
wouldn't.
patience
Yeah.
up there. She'll
That's
have
good.
never been. It's her first ride up. Okay, so I don't know who this is that logged in with their iPhone, but we've recorded
Michelle
the meeting.
Update. I think it's
Does
Michelle.
anybody else
Update.
have questions? Any other questions?
I do. So we have to get a hotel room or something in Sacramento on Thursday night, correct?
Right, just one
Yes.
night. Yep. And I haven't done that yet either. So if anyone,
I might go up Wednesday night, just so I'm kind of not so tired when I get there. Because I already have Thursday off, so why take a whole day driving if I can leave Wednesday night? I might do that.
Hmm.
I'm
I
bad.
Try better in the
I
morning.
like that idea. The
Yeah.
idea of getting out of the car after a 6-hour drive and trying to run sounds
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah, it
But
does.
it feels just like getting off the bike. You feel like crap when you start running. It's just the same thing.
That's true,
Perfect
too.
simulation. There
It's
you
a
go.
different
Yeah.
kind of brick. It's a different. Yeah.
This is my shirt. This is gonna be my saying all through Tahoe, by the way.
What is that?
DFL.
What's that mean?
Dead fucking last.
Oh, no way. Where'd you get that?
Audrey brought it for me.
No way. We're gonna get shirts that say hashtag waxed and vaxxed, ready to rumble.
Yes, they're out. You
Waxed
can get
and
those
vaxxed.
now.
Any other questions?
Yeah. I paid the $3.95. Was I supposed to pay $3.45?
You were supposed to pay $3.45. Did you Venmo me?
I
I'll
did.
send you
No,
back.
just keep it. I'm
$50.
sure I'm gonna owe you at some point.
Okay, okay. Yeah, if you do it, if you sign up before the end of April, it's $3.45. It's $50 off.
I was just so excited that I was like, Venmo, dink.
Yeah, yeah. And, okay, has everybody figured out how to do the run sign up thing? Michelle
No.
Lundblade was confused about that.
I tried and I'm on
I'm
time
on there.
all the time. Did everyone get in?
I got in. I'm on there, aren't I?
So you have to set up an account,
Which I already have.
okay, and then you have to log in.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Excuse me.
And what is this for?
This is to officially register and sign up for the camp.
Oh,
So that Mike and I know everybody who's coming. We have all their information.
Yeah, you have to do a Sign Up Genius account if you don't already have one.
I
Anyone
have
that
one.
Yeah, I'm still the only one on there. Well, Mike and Sherry and me.
All right, let me try. I mean, because I use it for Nova, so.
Yeah, it's the same thing,
It's the
Jen.
same- it's the exact
it's
same
on there.
login. Yeah.
Scroll- It's at the
Do
bottom.
I
of the-
assume I have whatever I need the link to here? Did you send me an email?
The link is on, it's on one of the
your
emails
emails?
that I sent out. It's also on my website, on my coach's blog. There's Alicia Light.
Can I show my screen to Jen?
Yeah, so I'm on my sign up
Oh,
genius. Where
I
am I?
can't.
doing
Mike
it?
won't let me. It's disabled.
Hey, Mike, let her do it.
All right,
Come on, Mike.
I'm looking. I don't.
When I come up, I
It's
come up.
under more,
with
the
the
3
OC
dots
skills
is more
and
for
Nova.
participants.
Where am I
I
going?
think.
I think you could.
Or you can show her, Mike. Just you can bring up Sign Up Genius when it shows
So
up.
when I log in, it takes me to a page that says locate in invited, like signups you're
Okay, so
invited
you want to go to
and I
locate,
cannot.
you want to look for the event, correct? I think you want to look for the event.
Okay, so I'm in.
So is there a search button that you can press?
Signups I've been invited to helps. if you get
Okay,
me.
signups I've been invited to.
And I think it's on the last page. Let me see. There's 3 pages of stuff. Yeah, it's the very last thing on page 3 of signups I've been invited.
Oh,
to.
okay, hold on.
You
Let me go
see
to-
it? But you know what I'm talking about, right, Jen?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm going right now.
Hi,
I
Alicia.
found it. Thank you. I didn't know I had to go to
There.
page 3. All right, that's good. Here I come.
Okie dokie.
Well, Jen, I'll try to get through it with you because I can't locate any even when I type in the name of the event.
Okay, this must be
nothing comes up.
Michelle Lundblade, I heard.
It is
talking.
lovely.
It is.
Lundblade is the mystery iPhone.
You need to rename yourself, Michelle.
It just
I
says
feel-
iPhone.
It's very
Hey
descriptive.
guys, if you open your chat, it's got the link that takes you directly to the sign up link. So in the chat, if you have,
I see it.
just go to the chat, you click on that link and it should pop
Boom.
Boom.
right into it.
Okay, you should see me now.
I see Sherry Rennard and Sherry Ellerby.
Yay, the 2 Sherrys.
Sherry and
now?
Sherry.
What if you redo it?
Okay, I see it. I see it now.
Oh, I don't think I ever had an account before. I'm pretty seriously.
So you have to set one up.
Yeah. I'm all over it.
I've seemed to find, unfortunately for you, Steve, that
Mhm.
everybody that's had trouble with learning how to sign into Sign Up Genius is like a 60+ male. They just can't figure it out.
You're making
Who
me.
didn't
fail.
invent mobile banking?
Right in that sweet
I'm
spot
there.
to not be able to
I'm
do
on.
it.
Well, I really kind of hope I'm able to fucking do it right now. To tell you the truth.
That's hilarious.
So many emails from 60+ males that go, I can't sign up for practice.
Well, you know how
We
we
just
are.
don't have we're not in that techno, system. Our brains can't Figure.
Right.
Yeah.
Alicia, we're so excited that you're coming to camp.
Is she there? Where is she?
I don't know. I think her microphone says it's
Muted.
so I don't know if she cannot hear us or she doesn't want us to hear her.
She's on mute.
She's on mute.
Sorry about that. I was filling out my sign up genius page. So
Oh, that's okay. I was just saying we're excited to have you. It's gonna be
Yeah,
so
thanks.
fun.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Are you bringing 2 bikes or 1?
Well, I don't know. Mountain bike sounds pretty fun.
For you mountain bikers, it does. I think there will definitely be at least 1 mountain bike excursion, don't you think, Mike?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing mine. I'm definitely planning on it. I love the Flume Trail, and it's over there on that side on
That's a famous trail.
Yeah.
Flume Trail.
That's one that Fred's dying. He can't wait to go do it. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
is it gravel? Is it gravel bike?
No,
Worthy?
I would.
There's some pretty good.
It's a
rocks
pretty
on
heavy
that.
duty. It's
I would recommend a mountain bike, not a gravel.
I would get him out. I would absolutely do that. Yeah.
Hats off to you people.
I know. I
I'm not
have a
doing
mountain
any mountain
bike. I'm just getting worse and worse on a mountain bike. I've lost all my skills. I've lost them all.
You just have too much common sense. That's the deal.
Well,
Yeah.
I know what I'm focused on right now, and it's not a mountain bike race. I'm
No,
I'm
you're
more
focused on winning your age group at
That's right.
nationals, at world.
win it.
We're talking
Well, I don't
world
know about that.
championship here. We're talking world champions. She can't be killing herself on a mountain bike. Jeez, oh man. Priorities, people.
I always show people, see all these scars on my arm? That's mountain bike right there. Mountain
Right.
bike.
I'm so glad that Fred's excited about the mountain biking though.
Yeah,
All right, guys, I got a question. So
Yeah.
there's a place I go to. I've been invited to something in here. Is that right?
Can
Yes.
you just click on that link that I put in the?
I clicked on the link. I'm in Sign Up Genius.
Okay.
Like I set up an ID all by myself too.
Yay. Yay.
You're so smart.
It says signups I've been invited to. I said search
Yes,
in
the
here.
3rd page. Sherry said to just keep scrolling through to the, like, is there a 3rd? Can you go next?
But why can't he just scroll down on that info?
Why can't you just give me the
Click
name
on
of what I'm?
sign up?
What did you? What's the name of what I've been invited to?
It's called what's it called?
Sac Tahoe Triathlon Camp.
Sac Tahoe. So just type in SAC and it should show up.
Yeah, it's not showing up. Yeah, I
But
believe you
Mike,
guys.
What happens when you go to that link that I put in the chat?
I had to sign up first.
Yeah.
Go back and click on that link again, and it should take you right to the right one.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. Let me give that a shot.
And then also, I just realized he might not have 3 pages of stuff because I have like
I-
things, no.
Oh, so it's
I
showing
did.
you right there
I
in
was
the front.
actually I was in a fine place, but now I'm trying to do what Mike's telling me to do because he's the coach. So let's
No,
try
thank
it
you,
that
Gary.
way.
You helped me on that.
Right?
All right. I'm right where I need to be. Look at that. That's great. Sign up. Boom.
Did you find it?
Yes.
Nice.
Look at my calendar.
All
Michelle
right.
Lundblade, did you find it?
Yeah,
Yes,
she's
she
on
did.
there.
She's on the list. I see her.
Beautiful. We accomplished a heck of a lot tonight.
I know. All right, so June. All right.
Hey, Steve, did you hear
Yeah.
that they're predicting 50-mile-an-hour winds up at St. George next weekend?
Oh,
Yeah, but I actually
92 degree
I just
temperature and
No, no,
50
no,
mile
but
an hour
Sherry,
winds.
Sherry, you have to go to this. You have to go to the detailed weather site. The winds don't hit until after 2:00
Oh,
p.m.
good.
Yeah,
Thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
Oh my
But it is
God.
going to be
Yeah.
96 degrees.
it's going
gonna
to be
the
hot.
hottest.
It's going
It
to be
always
hot.
is like that in St. George. It's
It-
either the
Oh.
coldest day of the week or the hottest day of the week.
Yeah.
Always on
Are
race day.
Is the run covered, tree coverage at all? or
No,
no?
Oh, hell
it's
no.
0.
and it's 3
Hell
miles
no.
uphill to start, man. The front
Totally
part of that
exposed?
run, all
I
uphill.
remember.
There's no coverage on that run. So Steve,
Bring
it'll
your
be
extra
fun
large
because last
visor.
time Steve did the race, it was freezing cold and rainy.
It was 50. It was 50 degrees. I got hypothermia almost.
I did it that year too. Yeah.
That's when
Yeah, that
Tina
was an
started out on
interesting-
the run and she was
That was
all
an
huddled.
interesting year.
Tina was
Yeah.
all huddled under this metallic blanket like starting the run. And she didn't even want to start the run. She wanted to go to the medical tent, but it was a further run to the medical tent. So she runs out and I go, go Tina. She goes, fuck off. That was a rough day.
Oh,
So yeah, it's
golly.
gonna be hot.
It's
Bring
okay.
your
It's going to
extra
be hot.
large
It's going to be,
visor.
it's going to be extremely hot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
is everybody on, is everybody signed up? Is everybody so far on the Genius thing and they're officially on there?
Yeah.
Right?
I
You can
am-
see the list. I can't see it.
I'm almost there.
I think it went through for me.
It did. It went through for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
everyone,
clicked on the link and it worked perfectly.
everyone who's at this meeting is on the list now.
Okay. Now, you know, we're having another Zoom call, another Zoom meeting on July 20th, 2 days before we leave. It's going to be kind of a finalizing meeting where we're going to go over all the details of everything for the camp, right, Mike?
Yep. All right, gang, thanks for coming. And I'm gonna check out right now. Gotta make a dinner date. So
Okay.
thanks for
Hey, it
coming,
was
everybody.
great to see all you guys. Steve,
Yeah.
I can't wait
I
to
got
see you
in.
up
I
in
finally
St.
got
George.
it. People can't beat me off. I'll see you in St. George. Don't worry. Looking
Oh, that's
forward
right.
to
I'm
it.
sorry. Yeah, Steve wasn't on there. I'm sorry.
Right.
I know I'm there now. Every time I try to get in, somebody clicked go
He's
before
on
I
there
did.
now.
So I had to do it 3
I think
times.
there's gonna be more than 12.
Now you're on there. I see you. You're number.
Yay.
Yes, I made it.
Broke the
Okay,
string of the
super cool, and this is
6-year-olds
all
that can't do it.
recorded, so we can
Broke the-
share it with people who need information.
Yeah,
Okay,
awesome.
have a good night, you guys.
Thanks,
See
Thanks,
ya.
guys.
Mike.
Looking